Okay, good morning. 7:45 on the dot. Sue's here. How great is that? Oh, let me just adjust the camera for 1 second. Okay, there she is. Let's do this. So we're going to take our feet part on the mat and part off the mat. So they're pretty far apart. Hands on your hips and squeeze the elbows together and keep that squeeze. And we're going to fold halfway down. Now I want you to send your right arm forward and then pull it back to your waist. And then the left arm forward and back to your waist. And let's just do that a couple of times. Really try to reach the arm nice and long. And let's shift our hips back so you're weighting into your heels. Now release the arms, just let them hang. Now you're going to sweep them out to the side and lower them back down. And do that a couple of times. While you're doing this, you're drawing your belly in. Your spine stays long. Couple more. And now lift your body back up, sweep the arms all the way up to the ceiling, and then take it all the way down. You're just going to release your head, look through your knees to the back of the room. Just hang out here, take some nice deep breaths, getting some good blood flow to your face. Maybe you can bend one knee a little bit and then straighten one leg and just kind of oscillate from side to side. Now we're going to roll it up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Now sweep your right arm out to the side with your palm facing up. And then take it straight up to the ceiling. And then try to reach it. Like you're trying to get something up there. Feeling a stretch all the way down the side body, hopefully. And now release it. Sweep this arm, palm up. Try to take those fingers and reach them towards the left side of the room. So the arm is really active. And now we're going to slowly bring it straight up. And then really try to reach. So you're lifting up from the shoulder. Nice. Now bring that arm down. You're going to make a fist, send the elbows backwards and pull them in towards each other. And then fold down. Maybe you're going to go further than halfway. Come back up. Do that a couple more times. Now release the arms. Bring your feet in so they're hip width apart. You're just going to sway from side to side. And now quiet your upper body. We're going to take this right arm, sweep it up and all the way around. And if you need to open the hips a little bit to make the circle with the arm, that's okay. Now let's do the same with the other arm, up and back. And this does not need to be done quickly, right? You want to actually maybe even resist a little bit of that working with gravity feeling. Big reach. Okay, bring your hands to heart. I'm going to have you just drop your chin. And now turn your gaze slightly to look down at the shoulder on the right side. And then come back up with your head, drop it again. And now turn your gaze to look slightly at the left shoulder. And come back up. I'm gonna have you step forward with your left foot, big step. Really kind of go for it. Now let's elevate the heel in the back, and then we're gonna lower it down. Now I want you to do that resistance again. So you're just not dropping the heel, you're controlling the movement. Just go up and down a few more times. Now hold the heel up and then bend your front knee as you lean forward. Now think about trying to get most of the weight out of that right foot. Hold this big forward lean and we're going to rotate to the left. Feel that nice pull on the outside of that left hip. So just hold here for a sec. And again, remember, most of your weight's in the left leg. You got a big bend in that left leg. Now slowly bring the shoulders square. Lift the torso up. And now you're feeling a nice stretch right through this hip flexor. Bring the arms up and just hold here for a sec. Now I'm going to interlock the fingers and I'm going to flip my palms to face up. And I'm going to try to lift from the shoulders. Now holding this, I'm going to lift up and then I'm going to go over a little bit to the left. Your arm should be nice and long. And now come back center. Release the arms. You're going to take them down to the floor, framing that front foot, and you're going to meet me in a high plank position. Just hold here for a couple of breaths. Now let's bring it to a downward facing dog. We're going to slowly push both heels towards the floor and give me a nice long straight leg. Now baby steps with the hands back to the feet. Try not to bend the legs if you don't need to. Now you're in a full forward fold, completely unweighting the upper body. And we're going to roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Now we're going to take this right arm, palm faces up. You're trying to reach the right side of the room. And then bring it straight up to the ceiling. And now take it over. And I want you to step the right foot out and send the right hip out. Just hold here for a few breaths. And then come back, bring that foot in. Now we sweep the left arm, really try to reach that left side of the room. Then we're going to bring it up slowly. Everything is lifting up. Now take it over, step this left leg out, send the hip towards the left. Hold this nice stretch for a few breaths. Now come back, let the arm come down by your side, bring your hands to heart. You're going to turn your head to the right, as far as it'll go. Turn it to the left. Do that a few more times. Try to remember today to breathe as much as you can. So a good rule of thumb is begin a move with a breath, end it with an exhalation. Now with your head pointing forward, we're going to take a big step forward with the right foot. Really kind of go for it. Nice and high with that back heel. And then resisting as you lower and lift. Okay, let's keep the heel up. Give me that nice big bend in this right leg as you slowly lean forward. Think about putting mostly all your weight on that right leg. Once you have that going on, rotate to the right with your shoulders. Just hold here. Take some nice deep breaths. Now slowly bring the shoulders back. Lift them up. Keep the heel up nice and high in the back. I'm going to interlock the fingers, flip them, and reach them up. Nice little hip flexor stretch going on. My heel is really high in the back, and I have somewhat of a bend in the right leg, but not huge. I'm going to lift up even higher and take my body and move it to the right. Come back center. And release the hands down to the floor. Meet me in your high plank. From here, I want you to step your feet in, and let's get our knees right underneath those hips. We're in bear. Your belly button is pulling up and in towards the spine. Take 2 more deep breaths, and then we will put our knees down on the floor. Okay, lower the knees. Send your hips back over the heels. And let's take the hands to the front corners of the mat. Walk them out, lower the chest towards the floor. Now let's walk your hands in a little closer towards each other so they're really shoulder width apart. You're going to come up and let the hips come forward. Take your gaze, look forward. You're still drawing the belly in. I still have my toes tucked under. Now I'm going to send the hips back again. Hands are not going to move. I'm just going to try a little harder to see if my chest can get a little closer to the floor. Use your breathing to help you achieve that. Take big, deep breaths right into your ribs. And now let's bring those hips forward again, and let's look forward. So I've got nice long arms. I'm pushing away from the earth, trying to broaden through my shoulders while I pull in the stomach. Oh my goodness, there's so much to do. Okay, let's bring those hips back. We're going to meet in a quadruped position. So walk the wrists in so they're under the shoulders. We're going to take your left hand to your left ear and lift the left shoulder up. Cross it over to your right elbow and do it 2 more times. Pair your breath with the movement. And now put that hand down. We're going to switch sides. Here we go. Up with that shoulder and then cross over. You're going really slowly because you're trying to get that shoulder up a little higher every time. Okay, both hands on the floor under the shoulders. You're going to do some nice slow motion cat-cows. Just sort of go at your own pace. We're gonna do 4 or 5, whatever feels good. Switch up your angle of the hips. You can always send them back after a few. Okay, give me a neutral spine. I want you to send your left arm forward and your right leg backwards. Just hold here for a couple of breaths. Keep your hips square, right? That right hip doesn't lift up. The leg is long, no bending at the knee. Now we're going to switch sides. Right arm forward, left leg backwards, staying nice and square with the hips, reaching the limbs long. And come back to all fours. We're going to kick our feet out to the side. You're going to have a seat. We're going to send our heels to the front corners of the mat. Sit up nice and tall, long spine. Walk your hands forward. Just try to inch them slowly. See how far you can get, keeping your feet flexed and pressing the back of the knees down into the floor. I want you to create that activation. Once you have that going on, make sure your neck is happy and just stay here for 3 or 4 deep breaths. Keep pressing the legs down. Now we're going to take our hands, either you're going to send the arms out in front or you're going to touch opposite shoulders. We're going to C-curve the spine, draw the belly in, come down slowly. Tucking your chin, your spine stays flexed the whole way. Once you put the head on the floor, make field goal posts with the arms. And if you need to lift up to get flat on those shoulder blades, let's do that first. So the back of the hands are on the floor and your elbows and shoulders are at the same height. You may want to take a look. Now 1 foot at a time is going to step in close to your butt, but somewhere relatively comfortable for you. Now I want you to tilt your pelvis up. Feel that thoracic spine pressing into the floor. Just hold that. You're tilting the pelvis up. You're pushing through the heels to make the pressure of the back pressing down. Now I want you to hold here for a couple of more breaths. Keep drawing the belly down, even though you've got gravity doing it for you. It's that activation of drawing those muscles down. I want you to feel that. Now send the pelvis forward. So you have a big space between the lower back and the floor, but you're still working on that sensation of the belly. That has not changed. Okay, let's take your arms and slide them along the floor, maybe 2 or 3 inches. And then hold on that spot. Take your pelvis back where you've got your low back skin on the floor. So tilt it up again. Now try to keep all of the arms on the floor and see if you can slide them back a few more inches. So if you've done push-ups, push-ups or chest work lately, this should feel really good through the chest. Try to go a little further with those arms if you can. Now you're going to bring the arms in and you're going to just have them resting on the floor. And you're going to rock the pelvis forward and back a couple of times. Nice. Now keep that back down on the floor. Pick your feet up, flex them. Give me 90 degrees at the knee. If your knees are over your hips and you're working hard to get your belly button going down, you're going to feel a big muscle activation of the six pack. And that's what I want you to feel. Keep that low back scan so you're still tilting the pelvis up. The arms are just chilling out. Now, if you can, move those knees a little further out. Your ankles, I would like them to be at the same height as your knees. If you can, move them out a little further. We're not here much longer, so get a little bit edgy with this. Okay, bring the knees in. Hands on those knees. We're going to circle them nice and wide. Go the opposite way. Now, arms come inside the legs, but you're going to grab the outsides of the feet with your hands. Send your heels to the ceiling. Happy baby. Just enjoy and breathe. Okay, bring your knees in close. Make a little circle to massage your lower back. Change the direction. Okay, put your feet on the floor. We're going to windshield wiper these legs. So the knees are going to fall to the right. So you're riding right over the glute. Pick them up and go the other way over your left glute. And now you're just going to keep going from side to side. Just think, if you spend a lot of time sitting during the day, this is a really good way to get blood flow back into the glutes. Okay, now, when your knees are pointing up to the ceiling, walk your feet together and then just let the knees splay open. So I've connected the bottoms of my feet. I'm going to use some mental capacity here to try to get my knees to relax instead of fight this. The best way to do that is to A, send the message, and B, breathe. Bring your knees up. Now, walk your feet out so they're hip width apart. Send your right leg all the way down along the floor. Flex your right foot. Clasp your fingers together. Bring your left knee up and into the chest. Give it a nice big hug. While you keep pushing the back of that right knee into the floor. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, we're going to keep our right hand on our left knee. You're going to open the left arm out to the side with your palm facing up. You're going to slowly guide your right knee to the right. We're going to rotate and let it go all the way to the floor. So now your left arm is just floating. You're using the right hand to keep the right knee down. And just stay here and breathe a little bit, trying to open up that left shoulder a little bit more. Your face is looking straight up at the ceiling, as is your chest. And you're breathing, maybe 2 or 3 more big breaths. Keep working that belly in. Okay, first you're going to bring the left arm in somewhere where it's happy. Then you're going to help the right knee come back, the left knee come back up. Bring both knees back into the chest for a little bit of a reset. So maybe it's a gentle rock side to side or a little circle. Just a little feel-good moment. Okay, now we send the left leg down along the floor, pushing it into the floor, and give that right knee a big hug into your chest. Left foot is flexed. Okay, now the right arm goes out to the side with the palm facing up. Your hand should land at shoulder height. Left hand on the right knee, take it down to the left, all the way. Now just relax, use your breathing to help you ease into this. Yeah, let's bring that right arm in. Gently bring that knee back up. And now we're going to send both legs down along the floor and both arms back behind you for a nice full body stretch. Let's point our feet. Let's spread our fingers wide. Keep the arms without any bends in the elbows. Draw the belly in. Start to bring the arms up. Start to lift your head. Tuck your chin. Roll up slowly. And take it between the legs. Spine stays in flexion the whole time. Nice little stretch here for the back of the legs and your lower back. So we're going to hang out for 5 deep breaths. You can walk your arms out a little more. Why not? And a little more. Make sure your neck is happy, so you're just letting your head hang out. Okay, now slowly bring it back up. Either arms out in front or hands on your shoulders. We're going to C-curve the spine and come back down slowly. Tuck your chin. Draw the stomach in. Once you're down, arms are going to be by your side. I'd like you nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Step your feet in towards your butt. Figure 4 stretch. Right foot on left thigh. Try to work your right knee forward as you lift the left leg off the floor Hold on to whatever you can find and continue to draw that left knee in and the right knee forward. So this is a working stretch. We want to try to improve our range of motion. So every time you exhale out of breath, see if you can get that left knee in a little closer. Now, ideally, your right foot, when it sits on that thigh, should remain flexed. Okay, let's put the left foot down and then the right foot down, and then we switch sides. Make sure that left foot's nice and flexed, and then draw the right knee in, trying to move the left knee forward. Okay, release the right foot to the floor and the left. You're going to send the legs all the way down. Get flat on your shoulder blades. Let your arms rest by your side. Our feet are hip width apart, and I want you to flex your feet. Now pick that right foot up off the floor an inch. Push the heel towards the front of the room. And keep that push as you slowly lift the leg up. You're working your hip flexor. An important muscle as we age, we need to keep in shape. Now, once the leg is as far as it's going to go, keep pushing the heel and hold for a couple of breaths. I have not changed the position of my left leg. Now we're going to come back down with that leg nice and slowly. At least count to 5 before you land it. All you're trying to do is push the heel away. And keep the leg long. Okay, once it's down, just relax the feet. Jiggle those legs in and out so you just sort of release everything, including the feet being flexed. And now let them quiet. Flex those feet again. Hip width apart with the feet. Shoulder blades nice and flat. Belly draws in. Pick up that left foot 1 inch off the floor and move. Like really try to reach that leg forward. And now slowly start to bring it up. So the question is, how slow can you go? You're still reaching. Right leg doesn't move. Take it up as far as you can. Once you're there, just hold, keep the reach, just breathe. Slowly bring it back down. Your belly is drawing down into the floor. Once the legs on the floor, relax the feet, roll them in and out. Okay, small bends in the legs. Right knee crosses over the left one. Send both knees towards the right side, but they're not going to get all the way to the floor this time. You're going to use the right leg to get that left knee just hovering, and then send that left arm straight backwards. Chest points up towards the ceiling, relax that left shoulder down towards the floor, and keep working that left knee down. Feeling a nice stretch over that whole left side. Bring the arm in. Let the knees come back up. Uncross. Kind of give yourself a little reset. Set up for the other side. Left knee over right. Take them slowly down to the left. Using that left leg to get the right knee just above the floor. And then we send the right arm back. Really remember to breathe as much as you can. Now bring that arm in, let the knees come back up, and we're going to bring both knees up and into the chest. Make nice little circles to massage your lower back. Now open the knees, hand on each kneecap. Circle them in, out, and around, nice and big and slowly. Now, put your feet back on the floor. This time we walk them in as close to our butt as we can get them. We put all of our weight in the heels. We tilt the pelvis up. Push up through your heels, come up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Meet me in a bridge. Bring the arms straight up towards the ceiling, palms face each other. And then slowly, continuing to keep your weight in the heels, slowly lower back down. Drawing the belly in, you got to work for it. Roll the pelvis forward, keep the belly drawing in. Tilt it back. Press back up. See if you can get those hips a little higher. Keep the belly pulling in. Squeeze your knees this time, so they're touching. Keep squeezing as you slowly lower down. Release the squeeze, roll the pelvis forward. Tilt it back up. Press back up into your bridge. Open your feet a little bit wider than hip width. And open the knees out as far as they'll go. Feeling the outsides of those hips working a little bit here. Now add a little pulse to it. Out first. Not big. Send the arms halfway back. Keep them reaching. Hold your knees open as far as you can. Let them come back hip width. Keep the inner thighs activated. Now bring the arms back up so they're straight up towards the ceiling. And then come down in slow motion. Really a nice way to give your thoracic spine some love while you challenge the pelvis. Okay, release the arms to the floor, let them relax, get flat on the blades. Bring your knees into the chest without using your arms. Now put the feet back down a little further out. While you do this, I want you pressing your belly down. Do not let it pop out, or give yourself a reset and try again. So the knees come in without the use of the hands. Your legs have a big bend in them. And then just send those feet back down to the floor. As far out as you feel comfortable, you're going to feel your six-pack muscle working. Pull in and send the feet back out. And do it 4 more times, nice and slow. 3 or 4 counts in each direction. It's all about the activation of the belly. Okay, now, with a 90-degree bend in the knee and your knees over your hips, we're going to do some bird dogs. So, feet flexed, palms pressing up towards the ceiling. Send your right leg out and your left arm back. And then pull it in and switch. And bring it in and switch. And just sort of continue at this pace, just for a few more. Now, bring your knees in. Make a nice little circle. Rock and roll yourself up. We're going to do a quick 90-90. So get yourself on the right side of your mat. Walk your fingers out in front of that right leg and slowly descend. As you keep walking out, your torso is going to end up right over that right leg. Spine stays long. Now walk it back up. Bring your hands behind your back. Lift your left knee up. So you're nice and flat on that foot. Really try to move that left knee towards the back. And now scoot over to the left side. 90-90. Hands do the walking. Spine stays long. Bring it back. Take your hands behind your back. Let's lift this right knee up. Really try to open that right knee to the back of the room. And now close it. You're going to scoot this right leg forward. We're going to sit up cross-legged, however you like. Just make sure you're sitting nice and tall. We're going to walk it out, spine long. Just go where it feels good. If it hurts your knees, don't do it. Just open up your legs and just extend them out while you walk out. Now from here, if you can lower the elbows to the floor, let your head fall, just hang out here for a few breaths. Keep making sure you're drawing in your belly. Okay, walk it back up. Let's get onto our feet and onto our tippy toes. Lifting those heels up nice and high. This is a really good stretch for your feet. You can always use your arms to keep your knees pulling towards each other.
Now, heels to the mat, full forward fold. Shift the hips back, roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time.
Take a nice big deep breath. And I thank you very much for your power and your strength and showing up, which is sometimes the hardest part. So cheers to you, ladies. There's the world.